Hello, my amazing analytical Aquarius. Welcome back. As you know, I am Sachi the Scorpio, and I'm here to deliver your guided healing reading for the month of October. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more that I can send to you. So, since it is Libra season, we are going to be taking a look into what is out of balance. And then in the extended, we're going to look how we can restore balance in a situation. So Aquarius, during the cleansing ceremony, what I already got was Phanuel, the angel of truth, came out, and so did the moon. So what I was feeling is that there have been a lot of things that have been hidden from you, and it's like the truth is finally becoming uncovered, but someone was really on the DL about a lot of things. And I feel like, you know, the moon card in this deck is someone going on a journey to find out some sort of information. So I feel like there has been some journey involved here in order to get the truth, but someone was really, you know, trying to hide information from you. A trainer card, greedy dice came out, and that card for me, you know, trainer always indicates another person, and greedy dice for me means that someone was extremely greedy. So if this was not in terms of physical, you know, monetary sort of things, what I'm getting is it was a lot of greed in the heart chakra because it's a green card. So definitely could be, you know, someone's very greedy and it's like they try to hide it from you. But I do feel like the truth is going to come out. But let's see what is going on for our Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is out of balance? What is out of balance? So we have, wow, that's a lot coming out. Okay, so what I'm getting is with the Angel of Divination in reverse and the Kingdom in reverse with the Angel of Dreams. Okay, so for some of you, you might be considering a career in the divinatory arts. For others of you, there's some problem with your kingdom, which is like your group or your family or something, when it comes to some sort of maybe your beliefs in divination. But with the Angel of Dreams, like I feel like this is a dream of yours or a dream of this feels like two separate issues, but they do combine. So what I'm getting is there's some sort of dream that you have, and you know, with the Angel of Divination, usually I will take it at whatever, you know, you are doing, whether that's tarot or, you know, tea reading or runes, whatever it may be. There's some sort of issue in terms of, you know, people who are in your kingdom and how they judge you by that. But since I usually, you know, since this is what I do, it can just be whatever, you know, you want to do for a living or something like that. And it has to do with a dream that you have, but it's like you're doing what you want to do, right? You are following your dreams here with Duma, but for some reason it's like someone has an issue here. Let's see. What's the issue here? What's the issue? Temperance. Yeah, so there's some sort of balance issue. There's shape-shifting. There's shape-shifting. And it might be within the community of whichever you work in. Because, you know, temperance in general can, you know, mean balance. Temperance is also Sagittarius, so it can have to do with, you know, some sort of spiritual group or some sort of academic pursuit or philosophical group even, right? This kingdom really gives me a vibe that there's some sort of community issue that's off. With this Temperance card, the woman, or it's not even a woman, right? These are swan spirits that are shapeshifters. And they shapeshift into beautiful women. And they, you know, play tricks on humans. But in this card, the story that goes along with it has to do with, like, these guys actually holding them hostage. And so what I'm getting is someone was a shapeshifter, but they got caught. So someone definitely was lying here about something. in some community. I'm really getting career heavy energy. And you might have even had a dream about this, but someone got caught in a cage here. Someone got caught in a cage. And it might even be that someone got caught lying. What's the light energy? Because we did have the angel of truth coming out. And right now my puppy is like really trying to beg for my attention. So what I'm getting is someone shapeshifted in order to get some sort of attention. And then we have Shinx using flop. So this is the solar plexus chakra. And whenever it's flop, I always get that the solar plexus chakra is kind of flopping, you know, just not very healthy. And the solar plexus has to do with, you know, your sense of self. Like, this is who I am. This is what I stand for. It's funny because this is also a puppy Pokemon, and like my dog came up to me and was really asking for attention. So what I'm getting here is that someone was like trying to be super cute about something and pretend like there's someone that they're not, right? The solar plexus is at a flop, which means not sincere to the authentic self. So let's see. It says, all of its fur dazzles if danger is sensed. It flees while its foe is momentarily blind. So what I'm getting is you found something out, and it might have been through divination, and like you knew that this person was faking who they are, and when you found out, like, they ditched. Or for some of you, you might have had a dream about this, and they sensed the danger. Well, the thing is like you sensed the danger, honestly. Like, you figured out that someone was really shape-shifting here, and they seem to have skedaddled in some way. What's the shadow here? Woo! Well, that wanted to run to the floor, and it even went on something that says tarot business. So for some of you, it's definitely a divinatory thing. Yeah, we have Ghastly using sleep poison in reverse. Like I said, it really could have been like in a dream for some of you. With sleep poison in reverse, what I'm getting is like your dream was not poisoned. This was very on point. So if you've had any dreams about shapeshifters or swans or puppies, some sort of animal, it really could have been like whoever this person is that you're finding out this information from. But with sleep poison in reverse, I'm really getting that this was a spot on dream, spot on intuition, right? This is the third eye. And with Ghastly coming out, like, again, ghost, like, I do feel like there was some sort of ghosting here, and I feel like you sensed that danger, and like it's like you caught them being a shapeshifter. I don't feel like there was any sort of like outing of this person or like embarrassment or whatever. I don't think you did that, but it definitely feels like you just know that someone is not being their authentic self around you. It says, born from gases, anyone would faint if engulfed by its gaseous body, which contains poison. So for some of you, you do need to be careful about the gases you're putting in your body. Maybe some of you are, you know, dealing with some smoking habits or, you know, vaping. But it does talk about, like, you know, its body containing poison. And with gas, I usually consider that kind of like, you know, like if gas is coming out of your mouth, then it's going to be fake. So what I'm getting is you really understood that this person had a lot of poison within them because, yeah, it's like you just know. You just know that there's faking, shape-shifting. Let's see, what else? What else here is out of balance? Woo. Angel of Punishment in reverse, and Shetiel, the Angel of Silence. Yeah, like I said, oh, and the Angel of Mercy. Yeah, like I said, it's like you really, I didn't feel that you went to embarrass this person or out them or publicly shame them is what I'm hearing, right? You don't want to punish them. There's no sort of like wanting them to hurt because of it, but dang, you found something out. Like you've been keeping your silence, and this is out of mercy. You're being very, very merciful right now. Wow. Aquarius. What is... You guys always have some cool shit that you're getting into. All right. Tell me what this is. Yeah, like... We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. So, with the Eight of Wands in reverse, it's some sort of cycle that has been continuing, possibly for generations. So this could be a family issue, but it's like you don't want some sort of emotional problem. And what I'm getting is this person might have a lot of people who will back them up or lie for them or something like that is what I'm getting. The Eight of Wands, this is all the ghosts, you know, emerging from the forest, from different generations. As you can tell, they're all warriors, but they're from different time periods and lores even. So what I'm getting is, it's like you don't want to fight about this, because I feel like there's been some sort of fight in the past and you're like, I'm just really not interested in hurting anyone. I don't want to fight about this. I feel like there's one more. Tell me more. Yeah, it wants to hide. The World in reverse and the Fool. So yeah, it's okay. So this cycle hasn't ended yet, right? You don't want a cycle, but it's like you're breaking this cycle by choosing a new path here, is what I'm getting. You're really deciding to handle it differently, understanding that, like, you know what, I've been here before. I want to change the outcome here. And I do feel, it's like you feel with the World in reverse and the Fool upright, I mean, it is the beginning of this new cycle here. So I do feel that you're a little bit uncertain, right? Any leap of faith is really going to be, you know, leaving you feeling pretty uncertain here. But let's see, what's the light energy here? Frostlass using Drag Along and Snowy Drop. Yeah, so I was going to say, like, there is some sort of silent, or like, there's some sort of, a little bit of nervousness about taking this new journey, only because with the World in reverse, you haven't experienced it before, right? You've never gone down this particular path, and you are recognizing that you're breaking some sort of, you know, cycle or ancestral curse, even, you know, something that was passed to you that your parents did that you don't want to repeat here. And with Frostlass coming out, this is the holographic, so it's definitely, you know, coming out with a swing. And when it's coming out stuck, it's Drag Along. So what I'm getting, because, you know, this has to do with the, emotions, because it's water, but also having to do with the throat chakra. So communication, like I said, I did feel like there was a bouncing. It might have been you who actually left, because you are keeping your silence, but I feel like it's more that you're keeping your silence towards this kingdom that you have disharmony in. But with Drag Along, what I'm getting is you felt like you were just getting dragged along. It's like the same emotional cycle over and over and over again. And even though you're not getting the outcome, you know, like, you tried going on this continuous path of, like, if you do this, then you think that you're going to get the outcome you desire. But I feel like you did that loop multiple times of, you know, trying it over and over again and getting to the point of, like, okay, this just is not, you know, bringing my wish fulfillment to me. So you're really changing the tune and starting a new reaction to whatever this is. And it's because you feel like you've just been dragged along in this cycle by this other person, because I do feel like you were expecting something of them, but they were just being super fake about it. With Snowy Drop, I really get, you know, snowy is ice. So it's like, you know, dropping snow on them. And with the silence, like I said, I really do think that you're the one not talking to this person, and it's not because you want to punish them in any sort of way. You're really showing them mercy by being quiet here. And look how it even has, like, the hands up to the mouth. And what I'm getting is, like, yes, I know the secrets, right? Like, you found out something about this person, and, you know, not talking to them is kindness for how you are seeing it. And it's like, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, you're not telling other people about this, but you really do feel like it's being merciful. It says, spring is here already, so goodbye. Yeah, so you really want a new beginning. You know, spring is when everything starts rebirthing. So I think that you've gone through a pretty significant rebirth. So goodbye. And you really walked away from this person because they were just being fake with you. What's the shadow? Yeah, Electabuzz is using light punch. So again, we have the solar plexus chakra. So light punch. So this might have been, you know, a punch to the solar plexus of, you know, who you thought you were, maybe. I mean, every time that you take a new path and take that leap of faith as the Fool, you know, our sense of self does change because we're breaking a pattern. We're going into the unknown where we don't know what the World card is going to be, what the ending of the cycle is going to be. So when you take that leap of faith, it is going to make you question, right? It's just a light punch. I don't feel like you're going through an existential crisis or anything like that, but it does feel like who am I? Like, now that I'm starting something new, you know, who am I to get to where I want to go? So I do feel like you might be questioning a little bit about yourself, and maybe even, you know, questioning a little bit about who that person is as well. And I feel like this is also a light punch to them. Like, their sense of self is really shook up about that you're changing a cycle. It says, electricity runs across the surface of its body. In darkness, its entire body glows a whitish blue. Yeah, it talks about electricity running through the surface of our body. And like I'm talking about these cycles repeating, that's basically just what it is, right? Like, our nervous system gets stimulated, and then our nervous system wants to do the same response that we usually do, right? Whether that's talking to somebody, whether that's, you know, deciding to go do X, Y, and Z at work, or, you know, talk or keep your silence, whatever it is, right? There's a program that it loops of, you know, behavior, response, right? That's what our nervous system does. It takes information in and then shoots data output as fast as it can. And the thing is like, you've really decided to break that loop. Like, it's a very neurological loop. You're like, nope, I'm breaking free from this. Well, you know, none of this seems very bad. It's really awesome that you are starting a new journey here. So really what's out of balance seems more to be that they weren't being their authentic self. Either that, or you've been pressured to not be able to be your authentic self, and finally you are starting to, you know, become your authentic self and kind of ignore those who aren't resonating with you. But let's see, why is this seems to be really good. Like, what is not in balance here? Why is this not in balance? Okay, so the truth, okay, oh my. So the Angel of Truth, like I said, this came up in the cleansing ceremony. So Phanuel, the Angel of Truth, is coming out stuck, and Uriel, the Angel of Flame, is coming out stuck. So what I'm getting here is the problem of the balance is that the truth has yet to come out, and I'm not sure exactly what this truth is that needs to come out, but with the Angel of Flame, it might be about a relationship, and it also could be about the twin flame. So that could be the issue here, is that, like, even though you're good, you still want to know the truth about your twin flame. Because that is my angel of the twin flames. So yeah, there's still some truth that has yet to come out. So you're responding in silence, which is merciful, but you know this truth has to come out. Let's see here. Let's see what the Angel of Truth and the Angel of Flame. Woo! Wow. Going right to the Angel of Dreams. We have the Tower in reverse and the Seven of Cups. So what you want to know is, like, it's more about, like, something has caused some sort of sadness here, and you don't want any sort of destruction. It's like, you're done with the Tower moments. You're done with everything coming crashing down and burning. and you're tired of living in the rubble of this. The thing is, this tower is like after the tower moment, and ghosts live there, and like a witch lives there, I think, and it's just kind of like inhabiting an old space that you no longer want to be in. And for that, you know, very much this electricity sort of neural pathway. Once again, you're tired of this destructive electrical impulses, basically. And they very much have to do with whatever sadness needs to go away. But with the tower in reverse, what I'm hearing is like you're done living in the shambles of whatever this is, of someone not being their true self. Like, you don't want to walk around in that anymore. You just want the truth, because what it seems is that there's some sort of truth that needs to come out. And, you know, and I'm also hearing it's that, you know, not everything has to be known. Like, everything doesn't have to be shattered, but there is some sort of information that needs to be let go in order for you to be able to release something. With the Seven of Cups, you know, 7 is the number of Libra, of relationships. So what I'm getting is this has to do with some sort of emotional energy, you know, within a one-on-one relationship that you have with someone. Many of you, it is your twin flame. And, you know, it's like, you know, here, this guy he's pretty sad and he wants to jump off the cliff, okay? And Death is like, hey, no, 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 no. All you have to do is throw the cups. All you have to do is throw the emotions, right? And it's like, you want to be able to, you know, get over this in a way. It's like, you don't need, you know, everything to come crumbling down for this other person. But you just need you need something in order. You need the truth that's stuck, because it's like necessary for you to have to emotionally regulate, or that's how you feel right now. What's the light energy? Whew. Yeah, joltic, attached. Yeah, so your solar plexuses are attached. Okay, this is joltic. So something is definitely attached to your solar plexus, your sense of self. Like I said, like, you know, yeah, I mean, there's solar plexus energy everywhere, which makes sense, because sometimes, especially for twin flames, after you meet them, it's like your solar plexus, your sense of self is so enmeshed with them that it's hard to distinguish yourself outside of your relationship with them. So that's kind of what I'm feeling. And there's a lot of like sadness that has been brought here because of this attachment. It says they attach themselves to large-bodied Pokemon and absorb static electricity, which they store in an electric pouch. Yeah, so definitely, I mean, it's all about the electricity again. So this nervous system, you know, haywire, and this talks about attaching to someone else. So it's like your nervous system responses have really been attached to another person here. And I mean, the solar plexus connection as well. Trainer, revitalizer in reverse. Yeah. So, yeah. So trainer always indicates the other person. And with revitalizer in reverse, I think what you are understanding is that this person can't fix it, right? They're not the one who can revitalize things. And that, like, the healing has to be done within you, right? It's you changing the cycle. You can't wait for them to revitalize something. And this card, whenever it comes out in reverse, I do say that there can be like drinking habits involved here that are somehow involved. And your solar plexus energy might be really involved with that. Let's see what the shadow is. Yeah, especially this is, you know, getting rid of the cup. So I do think for some of you, it's, you know, really needing to watch substances. What's the shadow here? Shiftry using otherworldly return, and Loudred using smash kick. Yeah, so this might be some sort of, yeah, otherworldly return. This is very much kind of like that tower energy where there's some sort of, I want to say substance, but definitely other person as well. I mean, this is some dark energy. Someone's kind of throwing a fit here. Someone's kind of throwing a fit. And what I'm getting is it might be because of this, you know, it's either because of a substance or because someone is, you know, refusing to fix something here. It says, by flapping its leafy fan, it can whip up gusts of 100 feet per second that can level houses. Yeah, and we have the tower, which is crumbled here. So the thing is, I think you're done with, that's the cycle that you're breaking with this person, which might be, you know, you might be, what I'm feeling is these are like 3 different areas in life for some of you. And it's like you're dealing with the same sort of energy for all 3 of just not going on the same cycle. You're really breaking a really, really big cycle here because, you know, there's a return of this darkness, right? And instead of allowing this to be a tower moment like it has in the past, you're like, you know what? No, everything doesn't, you know, things don't have to go to shambles. All I have to do is get rid of the emotions here and just throw the emotions over the cliff. And I don't have to self-destruct. And, you know, talking about, you know, the wind, which wind I always take as communication that can level houses. I really feel like when you and this person talked, it got really intense and you guys hurt each other with your words. And that's why this silence feels merciful, because we have Loudred using Smash Kick, and this is a speaker Pokemon that, you know, blasts speakers. So what I'm getting is, yeah, like someone really threw a fit, someone liked to yell and really cause a fuss here. It says, the shockwaves from its cries can tip over trucks. It stamps its feet to power up. Yeah, so someone definitely had like quite the outburst here. And I think that the outbursts have happened in general. And I think if you're the person who was maybe pushed up to this state of emergency, whoa, pushed up to that chaotic state in order to yell, I think that you're really like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm just going to go emotionally regulate. Wow. Well, Aquarius, that is quite the situation. Like I said, we are going to look into the extended. Actually, that deck didn't want to come out. I think this deck. We're going to look how to bring balance more to this situation. So what we'll look into is, you know, this shapeshifter, what to do about the shapeshifting, how to return to the authentic self if it is you. And then, you know, we will take a look into how best navigating this new leap of faith that you've taken, and then also what to do in that situation. So what can help Aquarius on this journey? Wow. All right. That is way too many. But we have worth waiting for and getting to know each other. So interesting. All right. What can help our romantic feelings in reverse? Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So what I'm getting, how, you know, what came up before was, you know, worth waiting for and getting to know each other. I think for a lot of you, this is about putting the romance aside and really understanding relationships. I didn't really feel a lot of romantic stuff happening here. Obviously with the twin or whatever flame you are going through, I think that you're understanding, you know, love beyond the romance, love beyond just the foo-foo aspect, I guess, of it. So I feel, but really I felt like this was not really a romantic thing. Let's see what else. You might be understanding more of the spiritual implications of, you know, the twin flame journey rather than just, oh, whirlwind romance with them. We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, so like I said, I really did feel you pulling back from this person. And that's exactly what is necessary. You know, a retreat needs to happen in order to disconnect with the world, disconnect with these situations in order to help, you know, let go of the sadness and really focus on not repeating the same cycle, which, you know, is a conscious decision every day. That's how you break a cycle. So, wow, Aquarius, whew, like I said, if you're interested in tuning into the extended, the link is in the description box below. If not, then good luck with the situation. I love you so much. Sending you a big hug and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.